Hi, welcome to my house. I'm living in a different house now. We're fixing the house that you guys saw the last time you were in my kitchen. And let's see, what were we doing? My hair was a lot longer, and I lifted a brand new HGX out of my oven. Well, I'm cooking something up for you again today. And let me show it to you. Okay, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, our brand new AI computer. Look at this. I think I might have cooked it a little bit too long. It shrunk. The little tiny Jetson Nano, little Orin computer. This thing that's really amazing is that a long time ago, starting with Xavier, you guys might have known that we created a brand new type of processor. It was a robotics processor. Nobody understood what we were building at the time. And we imagined that someday these deep learning models would evolve and we would have robots of all kinds. Everything that moves would be robotic. And now here we are. We're seeing all kinds of amazing robots. Robots on wheels, robots on legs, 2 legs, 3 legs. And of course, general humanoid robotics are nearly upon us. This is a brand new Jetson Nano Super. Almost 70 trillion operations per second. 25 watts. And $249. It runs everything that the HGX does, even runs large language models, and can't wait for all of you to try it. It's available everywhere. Go get it. Enjoy robotics.
That was a great presentation, in my opinion. I think he did a great job sparking curiosity and interest into his new computer, his new product. That's the very nice way, very interesting way to present new product, if you ask me. That's kind of original, kind of funny. I like what he's doing right there. Cooking a product out of the oven. This looks actually really good. This looks very tiny, very affordable, very powerful. Probably a lot of people are gonna buy this. Let me know if you're interested in this kind of product in the comment section below this video. This is probably gonna make Nvidia very successful as well. Nvidia is the most advanced company in terms of, first of all, graphic cards, image computing, video computing, and generative AI. The best AI computer chips are made by Nvidia at the moment. And this is probably one of them as well. I think he did a great job presenting the new product and sparking interest. Let's see what people are saying. Nobody comments are turned off. No comment under this video. This is the Nvidia Jetson Orin Nano Super Developer Kit. Performance, compact size, and low cost are redefining generative AI for small edge devices. This was a great video. Let's watch the next one for this presentation. Maybe we will learn a bit more about this computer.
Welcome to my shop. We're going to be living on the edge literally today with a brand new Jetson Orin Nano, a single board CPU with 6 ARM cores and 1024 CUDA cores. It's a pint-sized powerhouse that is quite unlike the desktops or Raspberry Pis that you might be more familiar with. This episode is sponsored by Nvidia, a rare occurrence for my channel, but fret not, Nvidia has no editorial control here. They just FedExed me the Orin Nano developer kit to tinker with ahead of its release. So let's dive in and see what came in the box. Alright, let's have a look at what the FedEx man brought today. Open up the box, take out a bag of air. Not very exciting, but next to it we've got an Orin Nano. Notice the SD card that was taped to the back of the box? I did not. I had to fetch that from the garbage later. But for now, let's open it up and see what's inside. Kudos to Nvidia on the packaging. It's actually pretty nice for a developer kit.
Yeah, honestly, I like the packaging. Yeah, the packaging looks really nice. It looks really safe and easy to transport, and it looks light enough.
You get a little pamphlet here that tells you next to nothing. You get a charger, which I will set aside, and of course you get the Orin Nano itself. Next, I'll pull the power cable out, and that's everything that's involved here. Let's boot it up. Now, when you think of Nvidia, chances are your mind jumps straight to their GPUs, whether that's for gaming, machine learning, or crunching numbers on the world's most powerful supercomputer clusters. But what's a Jetson? Well, Jetson is Nvidia's answer to Edge AI, and that's all about bringing computational muscle closer to where the action is actually happening, be it in robots, drones, cameras, or as we'll see today, in my driveway. When you need your AI to be local and you can't strap a big desktop to it, edge computing like the Orin Nano is the solution. The Jetson Orin Nano fits into a particular but an interesting niche. It looks a little bit like a Raspberry Pi on steroids, a compact form factor but with far greater performance under the hood. And that's not hyperbole.
Look at that. It's much, much, much faster. Right? Am I seeing this correctly? No, it's actually a comparison of two of the same computer. This is the Nvidia Jetson Orin Nano, and this is the Nvidia Jetson Orin Nano Super. Okay. Okay, so it's basically the same product, so it's just another version. I would have loved a comparison with the Raspberry Pi, honestly, right there.
The GPU with 1024 Nvidia CUDA cores, making it an ideal playground for AI experiments. Don't get me wrong, this isn't going to replace your desktop for high-performance gaming or anything like that. But for the price, it's an incredible little platform to explore what AI can do without selling your soul or your GPU budget.
I agree.
And I'm pleased to report that they've slashed the price down to $249, which is pretty impressive for a machine with, as I said, 1024 CUDA cores, 8 gigabytes of RAM, and 6 ARM cores.
Very affordable.
I'll confess that my first adventures with the Orin Nano were anything but cutting-edge AI. They had actually included a bootable microSD card with the Orin, but I didn't see it taped to the side of the box. And that means I went through the whole mundane process of downloading the SD card image from Nvidia's website, fidgeting with the tiniest microSD card slot that I've ever seen, and eventually booting into Ubuntu Linux. If there's a golden rule of developer boards, it's this: your patience is tested long before your programming skills ever are. I spent far too long poking around and prodding at the microSD port, but once that hurdle was cleared, it was smooth sailing. Fortunately, it's not something you have to do very often, so otherwise it might be a concern. One thing I should mention, I added a 1TB Samsung 970 EVO SSD to give the Orin Nano a bit of breathing room. Now, during the initial Ubuntu setup, it defaulted to installing the operating system on the microSD card instead of the SSD. Not ideal. After some tinkering, I cloned the system from the SD card onto the SSD using Linux command line tools like dd, efsck, and resize2fs to make everything fit. And with that, the system was now booting off the SSD, and the performance was definitely night and day in terms of disk. It's worth the effort if you're planning to do anything intensive with it. I even repeated the setup to confirm that I wasn't given a choice of install drive, which I still find odd. Now, what makes the Orin Nano particularly intriguing is its support for Nvidia's AI ecosystem, including TensorRT, CUDA, and a host of pre-trained models.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. I use CUDA myself, and it's great. It works great. It is very stable, very fast, and very efficient. If you ask me, I like CUDA.
That makes it a solid candidate for AI enthusiasts like me who might not be ready to train their own GPT model from scratch, but still want to dabble in the technology that powers things like Tesla's self-driving cars or Amazon's new Alexa. With that in mind, I decided to put the Orin Nano to work on a simple yet practical AI application, a driveway monitor. And this isn't your run-of-the-mill beam detector. No, this is a custom Python script that uses a YOLO V8 object detection model to identify vehicles entering and leaving my driveway. The goal? To teach the Jetson not just to detect motion, but to understand what it's seeing and to notify me accordingly. The script is where the magic happens. At its core, it uses the Ultralytics YOLO library, running directly on the GPU, to analyze video frames from my security camera feed in real time. YOLO, or You Only Look Once, is an object detection model that, true to its name, analyzes an entire frame in a single pass, making it extremely fast. And speed does matter when you're dealing with live video streams. So let's break the script down. The script initializes the YOLO model and configures it to run on the Orin Nano's GPU. This isn't just about speed, it's about maximizing this hardware's potential. And here's the kicker. YOLO comes pre-trained on a massive dataset, so right out of the box, it already knows how to recognize cars, trucks, buses, and more. My job was to narrow its focus to vehicles and tweak confidence thresholds to avoid any false positives.
Okay, so let's avoid the technicality. I want the result actually. Let's hear about exactly how it performed in the end. I don't want to get into the coding detail, honestly. Maybe we should look at his last thought about the product so we can have a nice overview.
Applications often prioritize low power consumption, compact form factors, and local processing capabilities. The Orin Nano can run AI models like Llama 3.2 in environments where a full-fledged desktop or server isn't feasible. Think of robots, IoT devices, drones, and that sort of thing. Imagine embedding a language model in a drone for natural language processing as it's flying, allowing it to interact seamlessly with the operators or other devices in real time. And so the Jetson Orin Nano continues to impress with its versatility and raw performance for its size, particularly when compared to other edge computing solutions like a Raspberry Pi or the Coral TPU.
Yeah, it's very fast, very affordable, and it's small, very small.
Its ability to seamlessly integrate with Nvidia's AI ecosystem, coupled with its low power consumption and robust hardware, makes it an exceptional choice for developers and researchers looking to push the boundaries of an AI budget. The device strikes a compelling balance between cost, performance, and functionality, I think, solidifying its place in the edge AI landscape.
Yeah, I think it's a good product overall. I didn't test it myself, of course, but it looks good. It looks good to me. It looks like it's gonna perform very well for its application, but it's probably gonna get outdated very soon. And there's probably gonna be some new models coming out in the next couple of months that will replace this one. So if you intend of buying one, keep that in mind, that technology is evolving super fast in this space, and you have to make sure that you can buy this and use it for a couple of years at least, and I'm not sure if that's gonna be the case or not. Probably not, if you ask me.
From driveway monitoring to running large language models, this pint-sized AI powerhouse proves that you don't need a data center to do serious AI work. While the M2 Mac Ultra Pro may dominate in raw speed, the Orin Nano's ability to run models like Llama 3.2 locally and efficiently highlights just how far edge computing has come. If you found today's little...
That was interesting. That was a great video, great presentation. It was a bit technical in the middle part, but a great overview overall. I think it was interesting to see. Let me know what you think about this. Below this video, thanks for watching and staying with me. I really appreciate you being there. As always, click right there to watch the next video, and I will see you there. Bye bye for now.